In a picturesque village surrounded by lush green mountains, there once lived a wise and compassionate Buddhist monk named Zen. The villagers held him in high esteem as he was known for his wisdom, kindness, and ability to impart valuable life lessons through fascinating stories. They often sought his advice in times of joy, sadness, and confusion. One fine morning, as the golden rays of the sun illuminated the village, news spread like wildfire that a famous and wealthy merchant was passing by his humble abode. This merchant was known for his lavish lifestyle and grand display of wealth. His arrival caused a great uproar among the villagers, who wanted to catch a glimpse of his splendor. Zen came to know about the commotion and decided to visit the merchant. He believed that in wealth there was an opportunity to teach both merchants and villagers valuable lessons. As Zen approached the merchant's luxurious tent, he was greeted by a guard wearing rich clothing reflecting the merchant's wealth. Zen, with a gentle smile, humbly asked the merchant to meet him. The merchant was charmed by the wise monk's presence and welcomed him into his tent, which was decorated with elaborate tapestries, golden jewels, and an array of dazzling luxuries. Eager to impress, the merchant boasted about his wealth, grand possessions, and the power he believed these material possessions bestowed upon him. However, Zen listened attentively and remained calm, understanding that the true essence of contentment lay within. After the merchant had finished extolling his wealth, Zen began his tale. Once in a land far away, there lived a kind-hearted farmer named Aiden. Despite his meager possessions, he was content and happy, as true treasures lay in his honesty, compassion, and generosity. In the same village, a wealthy landlord named Ravi resided. Possessing immense wealth, lands, and numerous servants, Ravi lacked empathy and disregarded the well-being of those around him. Ravi's sole focus was on accumulating more wealth, often at the expense of others. One day, a fierce storm ravaged the village, reducing Aiden's humble hut and Ravi's opulent mansion to ruins. In the aftermath of the destruction, Aiden opened his doors to those who had lost everything. He selflessly shared his meager possessions, food, clothing, and shelter, with those in need, providing solace and hope. On the contrary, Ravi locked himself away with his remaining possessions, refusing to extend a helping hand to his suffering neighbors. He believed his wealth made him invincible to the hardships faced by others. Little did he know that true strength lay in unity and compassion. As Zen continued his story, the merchant listened intently, his curiosity piqued. The tale resonated with him, and he realized the wisdom it held. He began to question the importance he had placed on material possessions and the sacrifices he had made along the way. Zen further conveyed that Aiden's acts of kindness and compassion not only brought comfort to those in need but also earned him the respect and admiration of the entire village. They admired his spirit and recognized that his value lay in his selflessness, not his possessions. The story of Aiden and Ravi teaches us his four valuable lessons: that we should never sacrifice ourselves for anyone or anything. First of all, never sacrifice your integrity. While Aiden remained true to his values in the face of adversity, Ravi sacrificed his principles to build wealth. Second, never sacrifice compassion. Aiden's kindness touched the lives of many people, but Ravi's indifference caused suffering and isolation. The ability to empathize with others is a virtue that should be cultivated and valued. Thirdly, don't sacrifice your relationships. Aiden's support and solidarity brought the village together in a time of need and fostered a sense of community. Blinded by his wealth, Ravi distanced himself from her and led a lonely life. Finally, never sacrifice your peace of mind. Aiden's contentment came from her ability to find joy in simplicity, while Ravi's pursuit of material possessions left him constantly dissatisfied. true happiness lies not in accumulating wealth, but in finding inner peace. As the tale drew to a close, the merchant reflected upon the profound wisdom he had gained. He realized that the four things Zen spoke of were indeed invaluable and should never be sacrificed for anyone or anything. With gratitude in his heart, the merchant thanked the wise monk for opening his eyes and vowed to live a more fulfilling life. With a gentle smile, Zen bid the merchant farewell, knowing that his message had found its mark. The merchant returned to his opulent tent, but this time his heart was filled with newfound understanding. He resolved to use his wealth to benefit others and create a legacy of compassion and generosity. Word of Zen's story spread throughout the village, and its impact was profound. The villagers began to reassess their priorities, valuing the intrinsic qualities that made them who they were. The village flourished not in material possessions but in the richness of its shared values and collective spirit. And so, the tale of Aiden and Ravi, shared by the wise monk Zen, became a guiding light for generations to come. It served as a reminder that true wealth lies in the preservation of one's integrity, compassion, relationships, and inner peace. These four precious treasures should never be sacrificed to the temporary charms of material possessions, as they form the basis of a fulfilling life. Over the years that followed, Zen continued to enchant the villagers with his stories, nourishing their souls and guiding them on the path of wisdom. His stories became an important part of their culture and served as reminders of deep truths within their hearts. The story of Aiden and Ravi and the lessons it taught traveled far and wide, touching the lives of countless individuals seeking meaning and fulfillment. The tale became a testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring impact of wisdom passed down through generations. As the sun set behind the mountains, casting a golden hue upon the village, the echoes of Zen's story lingered in the hearts of the villagers, inspiring them to live a life guided by integrity, compassion, strong relationships, and inner peace. Thus, the legacy of the wise monk and his timeless teachings lived on, reminding all who listen that the true treasures of life can never be sacrificed for anyone or anything foreign. Thank you for watching and keep the spirit of living your life.